Hello, I'm fat, but I've developed lots of strategies for dealing with that. Every morning when I walk naked out of the bathroom, I pass the full-length mirror and I don't look into it. Most of the population of this country, or many of the population of this country, seem to be developing the same strategies of coping with their obesity or burgeoning obesity, and it's costing the NHS £2 billion a year, which is more than apparently, according to Dilmot, it would cost to fix social care. It's getting so bad that people are trying to change the language about obesity. People are saying that there are no more obese people. If you're in the presence of your doctor, you're referred to as a person of inappropriate weight. Well, I'm not a person of inappropriate weight. I'm at least one of two things. I'm either someone who eats too much or someone who exercises too little. And that might be the problem, because I'm a very simple person and there are two inputs there, but there's only one output. And so I thought maybe it would make it simpler for me if I concentrated on the output. And this here is the output. It's my belly. And it's quite an important thing medically, I believe, because having a lot of fat where I'm storing it can lead to an enhanced chance of getting type 2 diabetes. So I pitched this idea, and I was very lucky that a brilliant team came and wrote some stuff in the last 2 days. So you can see that they're not all belonging to the target market, although some of them clearly absolutely are. The person who least belongs in the target group is Joe, who's the youngest person here. He's 15 and he's done a lot of the front end. So. Wobblies is a mobile web application. We've also developed in tandem with it 2 native apps for Android and iPhone. And Johanna, if you could just put one over, I'll pass. So there's the Android app that you can pass along. And Douglas will be demonstrating the iPad version of the iOS app later. It's deliberately confrontational. See, on the landing page, can you just show us the landing page? No, not of the iPad, on the web. Sorry, we've got a bit of proper medical information to validate the gags. This was provided by a doctor yesterday. You can have medical information there. You can have a couple of jokes there, or you can have helpful hints about dealing with your weight. The way you use Wobblies is every day is you take a picture of your belly. Now, Douglas is going to demonstrate how you do that using the iPad app. And at the same time, I'll demonstrate doing it on a very, very much cheaper Android device. So, obviously, I breathe in. Who am I kidding? The photos then get stored on the cloud in S3, and we've got a service that takes those photos and splices them together to make a video, and then you can go back and look at the video of the progress of your belly. And you can do this free of charge, no obligation, no commitment, no payment, for 5 photos or 14 days, whichever comes first. And then we start to play hardball. So we make you make a pledge. And a pledge is where you promise somebody, or more than one person if you're particularly masochistic, a video of yourself in 3 months' time, showing them the progress that your belly has made over that 3 months. That's just a promise. People break promises. Okay? So to make it a bit harder to break the promise, at the same time, we take your bank account details and we make you nominate a good cause that you'd like to benefit in the event that you let people down. Okay? So let's have a look at how we choose the person we make the pledge to. So we can do it through email directly, and typically you'd expect the person to be giving you a reciprocal video in 3 months' time, though there's that little frisson, you don't know whether they're going to actually do it for you or not. And we can do it by Facebook. You just go in there. That's not written yet, but there is a good gag. We are working our spare tyres off trying to add the feature. Okay, you can go back. And then we can match you up with people who we think are likely to be suffering the same sort of difficulties losing their weight as you. So we do this using them. And we've tried to make it quite funny. And it seems that we've done that, so that's good. If you carry on going through, we'll take it right to the bit where you say, so we would like most of the money, because we think this is important, we think preventative budget, which, as I understand, does not yet exist. There is no market that you can say, this is the NHS preventative budget. There are bits and bobs all over the place. We would like one, and we would like to be feeding money into it. There's also a cause that you disapprove of, because apparently that motivates some people more than paying for a good cause to paying for one that they don't think is a good cause. What we're going to do in the future, we would like to make it far more pictorial, put illustrations all over the place, make it much more engaging. We'd like to do some stuff on the back end to make it a smooth video rather than a jerky one. And we think there's possibly some value in the data in the long term. The lessons that we've learnt while we're doing this is that We all hate Jade, and Jade hates us right back. So, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Just a comment, it'd be fantastic also to, if you could, to factor in alcohol units, because then you could have some real time and show, you know, all your fancy gizmos. So.
Okay, we're ready to move on, thanks. Thank you very much.